Well, thank you very much for coming back for the last Light World chapter. This is the end, and it's only 5 levels and a boss, as I'm sure you probably know. So I start, as always, with showing off for no reason, and getting myself into a dead end. I think about 3 times before I finally wise up and do the level the proper way. I was pretty sure I could get through that gap, too, and I think I've even done it before. Since I'm recording, it's not having it. See that gap right there? If you just get the jump perfect, you can grab the edge and slide right through. One more time. I was sure I could do it, too. Overconfidence gets the best of me again. And now I'm going to look at the clock and realize maybe it's time to do the level the proper way. Don't want it to come off like these levels are really that hard or anything. In the scheme of things, they're really not that bad. I almost made the classic mistake of jumping back to the other wall to slide up. That would have been pretty dumb. I like this level a lot. This is one of my favorites. Something about it, it's so kind of raw platforming. I guess that's what this whole chapter is about, which is why it's one of my favorite chapters. And the colors look nice, and everything's very well detailed and pretty. Cloud cover in the back is always nice, and the way it parallaxes looks lovely. And of course, big shout out for making Remnants, because Remnants was awesome, and it looked just like this. Easy level, though. This one should have been easy. I think I just tried to go fast again, as always. Didn't make it out. Not a lot of ways to really cheat those platforms. You really just have to hit them and jump on. And try not to get stuck on those spinning wheel thingies in the middle. There we go. Ooh. And I almost forgot that that one actually goes outside of the range of that box. So that would have been a quick death. And we're out. Okay, and here's level 4. I also forgot the timing on this level. I think this one took me quite a few tries. First it was getting underneath that blade, and then it was the clock-looking blades in the middle. I had a lot of trouble with this one the first time I played it too, but I memorized all the patterns after a while, except I didn't really memorize them because I lost them again. That time I was just running blindly at anything. Just happened to hit a blade. As boys made of meat often do. So let's time this better this time. How about that? No, let's not. Maybe this time we'll get it right. No, we won't. One more? Yeah, I think this time we're gonna make it. Feeling confident. That was pretty close. That actually just gave him a pretty nice shave. So Meat Boy is looking clean shaven for Bandage Girl now. And now just gotta make it up this wall, and I always forget that the pattern that these guys take is they're not consistent. One's faster than the other on both sides. And it's over. So now we've just got Omega, which is a lovely test of your raw dexterity and platforming skill. Kind of puts you through the works on this level. When I first played it, I remember thinking this is an extremely long level. And then after you sort of internalize what each part of the level's about, and you sort of get the pattern down, and your muscle memory starts to kick in, it feels like you could go a while longer than this, even. the descent down that grouping right there is always really hard for me. Because you have so little room to work, and you have to navigate, you know, a diagonal jump so you can then back down. And then this is always the icing on the cake, getting through this little tight angle here. And perfect. Didn't get an A+, though. A little depressing because I got on the other ones, I think. Alright, so here's my technique for this. I always just wait right there, let it shoot the 2 shots, make sure to jump the second one. And he's not even close, I mean, I don't have to worry about him. And then I always take that route, because then I can just sort of chill up here. I could have even jumped over it at that point, but I've had that actually backfire on me, and I've gotten trapped in the container at the end where you're supposed to hit the button. And I just had the thing run me down. I think they patched it, though, and fixed it. And the part I couldn't remember here was how to approach this spot. You'll see when I figure it out. I was being really stupid. I was just supposed to immediately lean left as soon as I start sliding down that wall, and you have just enough time then to grab the bottom corner and pull yourself back up. I think I actually screwed it up one more time and then get it right. This way seems so much easier than taking the bottom route. I'm not sure why more people don't go that way. You don't even hardly have to worry about the blades when you're up there. It's just they're already out of your way. So you slide from the top and you start leaning. You just have to know about the length of time that it takes Meat Boy to separate from a wall, which is one of the harder things to remember, actually, or to get a feel for when you're playing Meat Boy. Because that slick, oily, fatty goo that surrounds his body, it's so viscous it doesn't separate from surfaces easily. At least that's what I keep telling myself. Could just be physics. Who knows? I've never actually thrown a cube of meat at a wall. I could probably get Adam Savage and Jamie Heineman on that, though. I'm pretty sure they would want to test something like that. Alright, so we're pretty much free and clear, because if you can make it that far, I don't see those parts stopping you. Unless you just, you know, lose your mind right here and can't hit the button like me. Look at how ridiculous this is. And I even landed on him. I should have been thankful that landing on him doesn't kill you. Alright, so the life support fetus suit has been destroyed, and now I just need to carry Bandage Girl to safety. And that was a poor jump. But if you remember in early episodes I was talking about how this didn't take me... Okay, it was actually 3, I guess. So I'm pretty sure I don't die again after that. Yeah. I remember thinking this was also very, very hard. But again, just like the other level, once your muscle memory takes over and you just sort of remember the patterns and the path you take, it's just way easier. I thought about chancing it there, but I didn't feel like figuring out where the blade was or waiting for it. Because knowing me, the second I let go of that wall, I was going to land on that blade. So yeah. Pretty simple when you take it that way. So that's Super Meat Boy. The game of my dreams, the game of your nightmares. I don't know how you look at it. Whatever your perspective is, though, Super Meat Boy is an outstanding game, and if you haven't played it by now, what the hell's wrong with you? The end! So here's where you come in. Let me know in the comments, do you want to see me do Cotton Alley? Do you want to see me do Dark World? Do you want to see me go after bandages and warp zones? Please say no. But if you do, say so. I'll probably do it. I'm looking for an excuse to play some more Meat Boy. The game just never gets old for me. I'm sorry, I'm a little obsessed, as you can tell. But thanks for watching, and let me know what you think in the comments. I will talk to you somewhere else. Later, guys.